Sometimes the tough things in life come to teach us a lesson, and sometimes they come to redirect us back to our happy place. Whichever one it is, we have to take the good with the bad, learn to be appreciative, and learn true happiness. Welcome to Mocha Homestead.
Hey y'all, hey, we are back, and today we are going to be filling some new Greenstalks. I am trying to beat the rain, um, and so I gotta get started because it's supposed to rain every day next week. And if you are new here, my name is Centra, and this is Mocha Homestead. I grow in a suburban garden. I grow in grow bags, pots, raised beds, and now Greenstalks. So I'll take you guys along on my journey. So stay tuned for all the fun that we're gonna have this summer. I spy with my eye a bunch of chamomile, and I also have some down here that are a couple of sprigs, and I am going to be planting some more chamomile. Here are my babies, the chickadees. They think that I have some worms, and I sadly do not. So they are just going to be upset with me today. Alrighty, let's get these Greenstalks planted. So my plan is to have, I think I told you this before, is to have 3 Greenstalks here. I am going to have the black one over there. Let me see if I can show you where it is. Let me put my cup down. I'm going to have the black one over there. This pink one is going to be, that's a 7-tier leaf that I need to finish filling up. I'm going to have a 5-tier pink here. And then either yellow or raspberry there. I have not decided yet. We'll figure it out. And then I'm going to put one more. I have space for one more right here next to this tree. And then I believe I am at capacity unless I find some more space, because although I said last year I was not expanding the garden, y'all have seen that I have expanded the garden. But this time, the thing that is holding me to this space is we have cemented in the post for that gate. So that gate is staying there. We will not be expanding the garden, I think. Alrighty, so let me get this soil ready to go. I'm going to pull it over here by the Greenstalk so I can fill it up with that. Oh, this thing is heavy. Let's see. Let me see if it'll fit all the way through here. Maybe not. Let me try something different. I can probably get. Let's see if that works. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. I know you're heavy. Okay, we'll leave that there. I'm gonna grab this bucket. Okay, so I have some soil mix here, and what I was doing was scooping it yesterday into this bucket. And then mixing it with perlite and a little bit of compost. So we're just going to start that routine all over again.
So basically what I'm going to do here, you guys, I had some soil that I had already mixed up. It was cocoa coir, some I believe it was some compost or some rabbit manure, I can't remember, and some perlite together that I was using to fill the Greenstalks. So I am just uncovering it because it had rained and I did put a tarp over it. This is the bag of compost that you see on top that I had added it. I got it from a local farmer's market. And you're going to see me add that in. I was filling these white buckets and then using those to fill the Greenstalks because it just got a bit tedious to try to fill the levels with just a shovel. So it made it easier to just dump one in and go ahead and fill one tier at a time.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take this. I've already taped off the top hole of this because you want to be careful not to put soil in this hole because it will clog up the planter and it won't be able to, the water won't get down to the lower levels. So I'm going to pour this in here. And I'm going to put my glove back on. Alright guys, so I have one black one complete. I'm going to have to do some alterations on it because this is not level. My ground kind of slopes that way, and so I'm going to have to figure out how to make it level. But in the meantime, it is on the spinner base, so I can spin it around. I do not have spinner bases for the rest of these. I'm actually waiting on a sale on those spinner bases. But if you can get the spinner base when you buy yours, I'm going to suggest it because it makes things so much easier. I am going to set up the other three and then I will be right back and show you those set up. Alright you guys, so I got these Greenstalks planted in my garden. I do need to clean up the extra dirt and everything that's in there. And then I did go ahead and pot up this one tier. I still need to put a little bit to top it off, and then I need to get some more soil for those two, and that one will be ready. I am going to go ahead and fill it up, but I need to get another paver moved from, let's see if you can see it. There's a stack of pavers right there that I stacked them all there, and I need to have them moved. They are way too heavy for me, so I need to use a hand truck or a dolly to have those moved. So this is what the garden is looking like with those three. Actually, I'm going to go outside the gate. So this is what the garden is looking like so far. And when you walk in, and we're just going to walk through this door because I don't want to move the bucket, you will have to your left, you will have a Methley plum, which is this one right here, and then this one is a fig tree. I still have to plant out some of those Greenstalks. And then we have our two apple trees here, or these are pear trees, I believe. We have an elderberry bush, a cherry tree, I believe, nectarine tree. Okay, a nectarine tree. This elderberry actually needs to be moved back to its spot. So there's that. And then you have a peach tree here, a cherry tree here, a peach tree here. This is going to be, this whole row will be blueberries. I have a couple more blueberries that are over in the berry aisle. I bought more raspberries, and I'm going to propagate some blackberries. So it's going to be a whole row of blackberries and raspberries there. And I'm going to take the 3 blueberries that are there and put them here. So next to our peach tree, we have a cherry. We have a cherry here, and then we have 2 peach pear trees. Sorry. And then we have the garden. This whole area over here with the 2 white beds, and the bags in between it are strawberries. These black bags are potatoes. The 2 white beds over there. Let me zoom in. The 2 white beds over here are my herb beds. We have grapevines, 2 grapevines here growing up this trellis. I'm going to do tomatoes here this year. I did cucumbers last year, but I'm going to do tomatoes. I have plans for these that we'll talk about in another video. And over here is where we're going to do our cucumbers. We're going to make some trellises and things. I have the cattle panels there and the T-post. So you'll see all of that in the... So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We do have Facebook and Instagram if you want to follow us over there. And as always, see you next time.